Yo, yo, yo. What up? What up? What's going on, guys? It's Friday, baby. It's Friday. It's random mode time already as well. It's random mode time. What's up? How are you? How are you? Hope everybody's doing well. Bit of a pivot, man. I'm gonna play Warframe today. I'm gonna be out or there won't be any gaming content for the weekend, and or there won't be any stream content for the weekend. I'm not gonna be able to game at all for the weekend, and so I want to play some Warframe today. And our buddy Pinky found out that his work schedule is going to accommodate Divinity all week next week, so we're gonna play Warframe today. That's gonna be the play, baby. Warframe today, and then we'll get all the Divinity stuff in next week, man. So that's what we're gonna do. That's the jam-a-lamb. All right. Yo, Kayla, what's up? So we're just gonna do a Warframe day. It'll be chill. It'll be nice. We probably won't go quite as long today as we have been here lately. I've been going till like 4 o'clock on the constant, man. 10-hour streams pretty regularly. Aside from the days like this past week where maybe I've had, some wonkiness in the schedule, but pretty regular. I've been going till 4. We might not be able to hit that today just because of some scheduling conflicts, but I don't know, man. Other than that, it'll be normal. We'll probably go 8 to 9 hours anyways, and we'll do the news first, and then we'll dive in and play some Warframe today, man, and just have some fun. So if anybody wants to play Warframe, man, get your Tenno butts ready. All right. Hold on. Give me 1 second. We'll hop into this news. All right, seems good. Let's go ahead and do it. Let's hop into this video gaming news segment for today, April 7th. Oh, did you, Kayla? Nice. GG's. I hope you guys had fun. That's awesome. This is what we're listening to this morning. Some BPM. Amazing rhythm-based FPS. Roguelike game. Awesome art style, graphic design. Very, very cool game, man. And the music's dope too, as you can hear. So go check it out, alright? Good stuff. Go ahead and kill the tunes there, and we'll get into the news, baby. Kill the tunes and into the news. That's awesome, Kayla. That's great, man. That's what gaming should be about. You know what I mean? Having fun, baby. Whatever you can play that makes you have fun, dude. That's what it's about. Yeah, I tried it out that one day you told me about it. It seemed like it could be a lot of fun playing with people for sure. That's funny. I'm glad you guys got to enjoy some time playing together. That's great. Yeah, the Epic Game stuff, I promoted this. This popped off yesterday. The previous games left yesterday. We got Dying Light, Enhanced Edition, and there's a puzzle game as well. I'll just bring it up real quick and show everybody. RE4 Remakes Mercenaries mode is available to play. Take a peek at that. Is that the multiplayer stuff in there? I think they were doing a multiplayer mode in there, right? See what else we got here. Google is rolling out web GPU tech for next-gen gaming in what? In your browser. That's what I figured. You know, we've hit a real rough patch here with Adobe Flash going away. That was the end of an era, man. Adobe Flash getting basically no longer being supported by Adobe and being removed from basically all, as a plugin for everything. And there were so many games that a lot of us actually played over a period of time in our lives that were like, I mean, it's the evolution of things. It kind of became less prominent as the, evolution of mobile phones and gaming on mobile devices came around and stuff. But it was still sad, to see a lot of these web games go away with Adobe Flash. And now we'll see what's going on with the incorporation of web GPU for Google and everything. We'll see what that's going to bring about. PC Gaming Show is going to hit on June 11th, baby. We got a date. So I'll probably bookmark that, and we'll make sure to watch that here in the channel. Cool. Nice. I have a headache this morning. I hope it goes away fairly soon. Oh God, why am I not surprised that Fox News is promoting Facebook stuff? I mean, what a perfect collaboration there. Fox News and Facebook. I mean, there's just not a better pair there, I feel. Sorry. I mean, I can't help but just cringe at both those names being put together. Dude, they really are, Kayla. I woke up with one this morning. I slept half the night with one and woke up and still had it. And oh, I know you do, Wick. I know you love Facebook. I know you love your Fox News, bro. You be driving around in your lifted Prius with your 37-inch wheels, bro. 37-inch tires and your Fox News flag and your Facebook Meta flag in the back. Dude, I know you love it, bro. What's up, dude? A new Destiny 2 shader is only available through Prime. Okay. That's just Prime gaming collaboration, in-game content stuff, but I'll take a look at it for... Put a train on that. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yo, when you guys were kids, did you ever did you when you went past, like, when you were in the car with your parents, did you ever like try to get semi drivers to like do their horn, and be like, hey dude, pull the horn, and they like honk it for you and stuff? Dude, I remember doing that when I was a kid. A chomp for the black oh yeah, dude, yeah. She's sweet, baby. we need an emote for all this talk we have, dog. Now, I don't think we have there's got to be a 7 TV emote out there that is gotta be perfect for this talk we have all the time, And I don't think we have one. There's this, but that's about the best we have, I think. We got the copium, there. That might work for now. There you go, Wick. I got you, dog. We got that's Wick right there, dog. The excitement when they actually did it for you, yeah, no doubt, dude. It was super. Yeah, you get super jacked up, super stoked. Be like, oh, bro, they pulled the horn. Yeah. Heck yeah, man, for sure. Wick, what'd you do yesterday, man? Closing up shop early. What'd you end up doing, dude? Did you play Gang Beasts with Kayla and Cash or what? Nobody cares about blockchain gaming, okay? Just shut your mouth. Nobody's doing it right. I'm not going to look at how much Amazon Luna costs out of an Amazon website, okay? Sorry, not happening. We read about this yesterday. Savvy Games is going to acquire Scopely for like 4 point something billion. It's close to 5 billion. It's one of the biggest acquisitions so far in the gaming industry. Again, if you don't know who Savvy Games is, this is a company that is from the Commonwealth of Saudi Arabia, right? So I've spoke my piece on this. Saudi Arabia is looking to diversify, right? They're trying part of their diversify is they want to get away from just being invested in oil, and which is not a bad play for them. But a big part of what they've been investing in is video games, and I mean they've been investing heavy. They outright own SNK. They've got a ton of stuff under their belt right now. They've invested heavily in big developers too. They own like roughly 8 to 10% of Nintendo at this point. I just want people to maintain, awareness of whether it be a country like Saudi Arabia or specific corporations that are known to also have issues with discrimination or persecution or whatever. I think it's an important thing that we maintain awareness about what this could potentially lead to in the games that they produce, and pushing agenda on people. Because we know that happens in media, man, Okay, Kayla. You didn't get home until like 9? Ah, geez, bro. That sucks. But that's a notable acquisition right there. 2 new Pathfinder video games coming soon? They're not talking about Rogue Trader, right? Because that's not a Pathfinder game. That's a 40K, Warhammer 40K game. All right. Yeah, Kayla. I hope that the work's going well. Yeah, I got the Epic Game Store stuff up. We already talked about it, but I'll hit on it again. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, good. I'm glad, man. Yeah, I've played just the beginning of that game like years and years ago, man. I got it on sale at one point, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna play this, and I like started playing it, and it was that time, dude, back in the day when I was just working my butt off and had very little time to play games, and I got psyched about trying it out, and I got it on sale, and then I never really put very much time into it. But what I played felt pretty cool, So it's free. It's the enhanced edition, which I think means you get like almost all the DLC, if not all the DLC for the game. And it's free for the next week, man. Everybody should be grabbing that. I mean, you should be grabbing all the games on there. Why not? What's the point in... is there a reason not to? I don't know of a reason not to just be grabbing all the free games you can get your hands on. There's another one on Steam right now, by the way. Check this out. Hold on. What's the name of that? It came up in our Discord yesterday. Let me see. Before I forget, let's pull this up. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Check this out. Just in case anybody's interested, all right? Free games are free games, dude. Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. Yeah, there you go, dude. Thanks. Battlestar Galactica Deadlock, dude. This is, it's got a little bit of age behind it now. 2017. I don't know much about this game, but it's got an 80 overall all-time 85% positive rating of over 2,500 reviews. Apparently, this is a strategy sci-fi turn-based 4X type game here, and you get just the base game here for $0, dude. Boom. All you gotta do is just add it to your account right there. That's all you needed to do. See what I'm saying? Easy. Add to account. Boom. It's yours forever. So easy. So free. So free. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Go get your free games, man. Free games. We've got that up already. Let's see what PC World has to say about the 7800 X3D. This CPU is looking like a really, really, really good gaming processor, man. Everything I've seen so far, anyways. Isn't Sherlock Holmes The Awakened? Isn't this just a like a is this a remake or is it a yeah, I think so, right? Cuz look, this says The Awakened 2008, right? And now they've got like another one coming out. That's what I thought. Remaster and remake. Sherlock Holmes: The Awakened is an adventure video game developed by Frogwares and published in 2007 for Windows. Remaster and remake. The remastered version allows for gameplay in a third-person perspective, similar to other Frogware titles such as Sherlock Holmes: Secret of the Silver Earring and Dracula Origin. A full remake of the game featuring a substantially rewritten script is currently being developed by Frogwares. Will launch on Windows for Switch. Will launch on PC, Windows PC, Switch, PS4, 5, One, Series X and S in 2023. Dude, that's a long time later. It's kind of crazy. Like, so originally this game got a 7.2 on Metacritic, a 7, and they thought apparently the developer thought enough about it. How many years later, dude? 2007 to 2023 to remake it? Maybe there's like a big community behind this game or something, like a cult. It's turned like kind of a cult game or something, cult classic kind of game that I'm not aware of or something. It could be it. Hmm. Okay, that's what I thought. I did think this was a remake. The Awakened launch trailer brings. We'll watch that. We'll watch it. Okay, that's a good chunk of time there. 15 years, something like that. 16 years. Yeah, man. Yeah, we already talked about Amazon laying off all their employees. They don't make enough money to keep employing people, apparently. So makes sense. I know I say that, and look, I understand business, and I understand, layoffs are not layoffs, but people that aren't performing, are needed to be ousted by companies because they're not pulling their weight. Right? I understand that. That's a part of um, continual improvement of a company and ensuring that employees are doing everything they're supposed to be doing to hold up their end of their deal and being a part of the business and performing to expectations. But it's just too much of a coincidence that at this point every year you get all these tech companies and all these gaming companies laying off thousands to tens of thousands of employees all at the same time. And it's at the end of the fiscal year. So they're trying to show numbers and boost the numbers up. And it can't all be chalked up to a, you know, a program of just, people not meeting expectations in the workplace. That can't be all it is. I'm sorry. I don't believe it, dude. I just don't believe it. And then you find out that these companies are also like record profit year over year. And it's just like, Jesus. Trailer release for VR Skater rolling onto PSVR 2 soon. Okay. Vertical roguelike Wall World now available on PC. I haven't even heard of that. We talked about this yesterday. Yeah, the individual Ghost Crawler, Greg Ghost Crawler Street was the individual that had been heading up for like the past 5 years, I think. Had been part of Riot Games, had been the head of their development process for the MMO that Riot is building around the League of Legends world, and decided to bounce and start their own development company around their own MMO. So I think what's going to be interesting here is like how similar is this MMO coming out of Ghost Crawler's new development studio going to be to what League of Legends MMO ends up being? You know what I mean? I would bet that there's going to be some similarities there. You know, I would bet that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But Ghost Crawler chalked it up basically. I mean, we touched on it yesterday, so if you need a deeper look at yesterday's news segment on YouTube. But chalked it up to basically wanting to be closer to family. So made that decision to move on from Riot and previously worked at Blizzard and everything. So apparently has quite a bit of knowledge and experience in the industry, and we'll see what comes out of the studio that Ghost Crawler creates. Yeah. Wild Heart's Lethal Blossom updates now live. Let's check our other search. We got a good amount of articles already this morning. Whew. I'm gonna have to get a fan on in here, man. Thick boy's getting hot. So it looks like Amazon prices Luna Plus subscription video gaming service at $10 a month. You might be able to buy into that also. Let's just take a quick peek, see if they say anything about buying into like a biannual or a full annual. No, it doesn't look like it. Amazon prices Luna Plus subscription video gaming service at $9.99 a month. Now charging Luna Plus subscribers $9.99 a month, $12.99 in Canada for the video game platform, which offers access to a myriad publishers' games. Company launched Luna in 2021 with a select number of titles priced at $5.99 per month. Also offers a $17.99 tier featuring Ubisoft titles, as well as the $4.99 monthly Jackbox game service with family-oriented titles. Okay. All right. Well, there you go. We've already got that up. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster finally gets a console release, baby. Let's go. XP Game Developer Summit returns to Toronto in April. Okay. Oh, the Five Nights at Freddy's film is going to premiere on October 27th this year. Okay, cool. That'll give me something to watch around Halloween time. Nice. Bro, I'm not going to promote this. Gotham Knights gets massive discount for one day only. They should be giving that game away. Sorry. Cheers. 30 frames per second in 2023. Get wrecked. All right, WB? Get wrecked. You should be giving that game away. You should be paying people to play your game, not just the 30 frames per second thing. I mean, that was that was a pretty good telltale sign for me that there was something wrong in the development process there. But not just. I mean, let's go take a look at Gotham Knights. From the release of that game, we followed it for a while. You like that? Here we go. Hey, dude, this is what I do, man. And you know what I mean? God. Luna, yeah, it's same thing. It's cloud gaming, yeah, Asif. Yeah. So it's here, man. I'll link that to you, dude. Here, hold on, man. It's a where's my history at? Yeah, it's cloud gaming platform, dude. Yeah, so Stadia, very much Stadia, but it's through Amazon. You know what I mean? So here you go, buddy. You want to take a look at it? There it is, buddy. How you doing, man? Happy Friday. Yeah. I mean, it's a tough space right now. You know, the cloud gaming space is tough, and the only ones that have really seemed to be doing pretty successful at this point are I don't even think that Amazon's doing a bang up job or anything. They're still running, but I don't think they're doing a bang up job or anything. I think that just Amazon, by proxy of being Amazon and having a big name, gets people bought into the Luna thing. But really, I think Xbox's cloud gaming and Nvidia's cloud gaming is really where the bread and butter is at right now. If you want to buy into the cloud gaming space, or if you want to get into cloud gaming, if you want a subscription to cloud gaming, that's where I would kind of advise people to start your research at. Ultimately, that's just my opinion, though. And from all the stuff that I know, I don't have a subscription to any cloud gaming platform right now. But from just doing the news all the time and staying current on the industry, I think the better bang for your buck and the better platforms right now are really going to be Xbox's cloud gaming platform and Nvidia's. But I will always advise people to do their own research and look into your all the options you have and find what's going to fit your budget, fit your preference more, for what games are available on those platforms and what options they provide for their different tiers to buy into for a subscription service and stuff like that, So the cloud gaming space it's a weird one, a lot of it is built on, I think it's good and it's becoming more prominent. There's going to be more need for it in the future. It's just not really there yet. And we've seen a lot of, like, with the mobile devices that have been created and things like that, with Steam Deck coming after the Switch and everything. Then all of a sudden we saw all these like mobile handheld gaming devices that were aimed at like cloud gaming. And it was like, man, I don't see that working yet. Because you'll have to have a subscription service to a cloud gaming platform for those devices, and you'll have to have a constant internet connection for cloud gaming as well. Whether that be a mobile provider giving you access to their network, or it be always being on a Wi-Fi connection, whether it be in a public space, which I'm not a fan of, or just in your home or whatever. But a mobile device is, the reason you're going to be utilizing that kind of thing is on the go, So I don't know. It's coming, man. It's, as technology grows and connectivity becomes more seamless and just always part of what we have, and you don't have to deal with any kind of connectivity loss or issues with that kind of thing, then the cloud gaming space, I think, is really going to take off even more. But it's kind of locked down right now by some heavy hitters in the industry, I think. Dude, they've worked themselves up to a 69% positive all-time Kappa review score here on Steam. That's still not great. Let's look at the Metacritic here all the way across. Gotham Knights Metacritic, dude. PS5, a 68 on Metascore and a 4.8 user score. PC, a 66 Metascore and a 3.4 user score. Xbox Series X, a 64 Metascore and a 3.9 user score. I mean, I think that just goes to show you that it's not just an issue of them not doing a good job on one platform. This game's not fantastic. And even as much time as they've had to push content out to it, updates out to it, I mean, the things that I've heard about it were there were performance issues. The frame rate is, I mean, look, dude, we're talking about an action game here. If you ever want at least a moderately high frame rate in games you play, it's action games. You know, this is an action combat focused game, and they locked it at 30 frames on every platform. I think every platform. Did they get it past that 30 frames on PC? I don't know. I would have to look. But I know for sure on consoles. I think it was locked at 30 everywhere, though. Apparently, like the writing in the game was just really, really, really bad. There was just a lot that was wrong with this game, apparently. So, I don't know. I mean, you do you. Apparently, there were some people that liked it okay, well enough. I would say it's definitely not going to blow your mind. That's for sure. Should have locked Hogwarts at 30. Should have just not released it on PC. They should have just left it on console and not released it on PC, in my opinion. That's what should have happened. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Either shouldn't have released it on PC or should have waited until they released their, because you know they weren't even releasing Hogwarts Legacy on previous gen consoles and Switch until later on, right? So what was their need in pushing it out on PC right then in such a terrible state? Feels bad, man. What were you saying, Asif? Well, the cloud gaming thing, the ownership isn't. So okay. So what you're kind of talking about right now is there's already an issue when it comes to game ownership. Cloud gaming platforms, you don't own games really in a cloud gaming. When you buy into a cloud gaming subscription, you're just streaming. You're not really owning things. Now through those cloud providers, like whether it be like say Xbox, right? So Xbox it's the same way through like Game Pass, right? Through Game Pass, which is their subscription service, and it their cloud-based subscription service, same thing. You just stream their games. It doesn't mean you own them. You just pay a monthly subscription. It's like Netflix, right? It's like Netflix. There's no ownership of any of that content. As long as you subscribe, you can access any of that content, but there's no ownership at all. Oh yeah. Well, I think that's one of those areas where I don't know that it would ever get to that point. There's already a little bit of some weirdness going on with like the like say PC for sure. Okay. And even a lot nowadays because console has been a little bit slower to incorporate digital, over physical than like what PC has, right? So I'm going to use PC as an example. But there's already some I think rightful worrying about, not having the physical ownership as far as the games go. Yeah, you're paying money for them and stuff, but there's some weird like loophole stuff where some of these companies can kind of pull out some like back pocket like aces up their sleeves and go, oh well, you don't actually own that content. You know, you don't actually own those games. Those are games we own, and you've paid to access them. And it's like, yeah, but I paid for those games. Yeah, you paid to be able to access them on our platform. You don't really own them. You know, there's weird stuff like that already goes on. So it's a bit worrisome. I agree. It's a bit worrisome. I mean, dude, you're talking to, I mean, the only physical collection that I still go for is on my Nintendo stuff. That's the only platform I still go for physical copies of things on. Everything else for me is digital, you know, and there's a bit of some worry on my part. And oh yeah. Well, and that's Asif. I think the you know, you're talking about the preservation of video gaming history as well. When you get into like, you're talking about, you know, the games from the 90s and the 2000s. You know, I mean, as we continue to move forward, that just continues to become more and more of an issue. And that's why, dude, I harp all the time on developers and the console makers. And Nintendo's terrible. PlayStation's not much better. Xbox is making strides, but they haven't been great in the past either. But they are better than the other two. And you know, I mean, a lot of us that have been gamers for a long time, you know, it's a terrible thing. And it what sucks about it is like Nintendo's the worst, because every time they come out with a new console, they're like, okay, new console, new online platform. So as their new consoles come out, as time goes on, new consoles come out, new platforms come out, they shut down the old ones. Dude, I've been preaching this forever now. Nintendo needs to quit doing this. They need to quit calling it Nintendo Switch Online. They need to just call it Nintendo Online. They need to quit shutting down their old eShops and just put everything onto one platform. That's preservation of video gaming history. There's still a ton of people that play like they just shut down the Wii U eShop and then the 3DS eShop. There was no need to do that. All they needed to do was migrate those shops over to Nintendo Online and still provide access to that content for everybody. They don't care to do that though, right? Nintendo's all about, you know, continuing to try to find ways to make people buy things over and over and over. And that's the way a lot of the gaming industry is. They want people, even if you own a physical copy of it from back in the 90s, let's say, like we're talking about, right? They want you to buy it again. Whether you're buying it again as a digital copy, or they want you to buy it again as, you know, buying into part of their subscription service to access that content again. They don't want to give you, because I mean, look, man, like PlayStation, we're at the 5th iteration of PlayStation now, right? And from what I understand, everything I've educated myself on, the only PlayStation version that they do not have fully fleshed out and developed for backwards compatibility is PlayStation 3. But what do they give you on the PlayStation 5 for backwards compatibility? Just PlayStation 4. And they've never been good at giving you backwards compatibility on any of the other platforms either. And it's because of that. They don't want to give you your access to the games you've already bought and you already own. But don't you dare try to use an emulator either, right? Don't you dare try to use an emulator either, because they're against that. They don't want you doing that. They don't want you to be able to still play the games that they took away your access to. Yeah. Which is asinine. Yeah. Oh, everywhere, dude. Everywhere. Absolutely. Yeah. And I mean, this is, you know, I know people in here, they hear me rant about this a lot, but it's, you know, I don't think a lot of people actually understand what much of this industry does to us, you know, especially they're just, like you said, dude, they're like double, triple, quadruple dipping on us. And people don't look at it like that. And it's real gross, man, especially for a lot of us that have been gaming for a very long time. And that's what's gotten me to the point of where I am. I mean, dude, I've been a gamer forever. And to watch what's happened, you know, and it's like, they didn't need to raise the prices on games to $70 because they've been getting away with, microtransactions and battle passes and DLC a month after a game releases when that content was ready for the game on release, or all this crap about, not being able to give us backwards compatibility when they can, but they want you to keep buying the same stuff over and over, just like with Tears of the Kingdom right now. They're gonna want you to buy Tears of the Kingdom right now, right? The new Zelda game, they're gonna want you to buy that right now on Nintendo Switch. Yeah, they got a new console coming in about a year to a year and a half, so they're gonna want you to buy Tears of the Kingdom, buy all the DLC, anything else for that game, then turn around and you're not gonna have access to that game on the new console either, right? So new console comes out for Nintendo, you pay for the new console, which will be $400 to $500 probably. And then if you want to play Tears of the Kingdom on your new console, good flipping luck. You're going to have to buy it again for the new console, which is trash. It's the same title, dude. It's the same title. It's the same software. You shouldn't have to buy it again. You should be able to play it across all and this is where I feel PC is the better platform than console in regards to this specific topic we're talking about, because you don't have to worry about that, right? Now, the thing that sucks is that for PC, a lot of people don't want to have to deal with the ins and outs of the technical side of PC, so they're scared of it, and it prevents them from diving in here. Console space makes people, it gives them the comfort of being locked in and not have to worry about technical issues normally. And so these console makers are able to get over on people with that kind of stuff, and do things like with what Xbox has done with charging $180 to $250 for a terabyte of extra storage space whenever an SSD costs like $60, dude. Things like that. It's actually terrible, terribly scummy, dude. The kind of crap that they pull all the time. And it's just because they know they can get over on people that don't want to or aren't, tech savvy enough to dive into the PC space, So they run over people. Have to pay to play multiplayer, you know what I mean? Have to pay after buying into the platform itself. Then you have to pay again if you want to play online on that platform on a monthly basis. Yeah. There's so much that goes on in the console space. That's where, dude, I've worked my way out of it. I've gotten so fed up with the console space that, and I know I'm ranting right now. Asif got good. Thanks, Asif. You got me on a rant, dude. Yeah. But it's so gross to me, man. The stuff I see, man, it's disgusting. And I just, I can't, I have a Switch, I have a Switch, but, I've really back around the PS3 days and stuff, I really started seeing the console space for what it was. Yeah, fair. Yeah, bro. Asif got me jacked up, man. And I just, I couldn't do it anymore, man. And it just keeps getting worse and worse and worse, man. Well, yeah, I think part of it is, and I tell people this all the time. I don't know. I won't chalk everybody up to just being lazy. There are a lot of people that are just, life's busy, dude. Life's busy. People don't have a lot of extra time quite often to put into learning the tech side of things. I've always been a techie, dude. And so for me and for many of the rest of us, it seems very intuitive. Yeah, it always has. But for other people in life, that's not part of who they are. And it's not necessarily a lack of want as much of it is a lack of time, dude. People's lives are busy, and that's where the console, that the console for the gaming space really fits their need. They can just get home, sit down, turn it on, and bang, they're playing. They don't have to worry about anything else. They don't have to worry about, learning the tech side of things and stuff, Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not saying that everybody fits that bill. There's definitely going to be some people that have the time to dive in. And I promote all the time. Like, if anybody's interested in learning the tech side of things, you can absolutely do it. It's not hard, especially with the prevalency and the ease of access to information nowadays online. And an easy way to get started is messing with things like Raspberry Pis and stuff like Raspberry Pi is a small computer. You can build all kinds of different devices with them. You know, they're fairly cheap, probably around $100. And you can build all kinds of devices. There's all kinds of how-tos and guides online and stuff. And it's a really easy way for people to get in. There are cheaper ones than $100 too, I think. Some of the older versions. Get in, play with stuff, get acclimated with tech and start getting a feel for it. You know, man, my throat's getting scratchy. But again, there's some people, they don't have the want. And then some people just don't have the time, you know? I don't know. Yeah. Again, I think for like most of us that hang out here, most of us that hang out here, we're just big tech nerds. We always have been. Dude, I remember I would be breaking down computers and building them back up and stuff whenever I was little. Dude. You know, like I was just weird like that, you know? If I wasn't outside in the woods, you know, playing climbing trees or whatever I did, I'd be breaking down a computer or something. You know what I mean? I was a little weirdo. Not thank God I'm not weird anymore, you know. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, got me ranty. Yeah, Ferret loves this stuff. Ferret's the one that usually gets me going, you know. Ferret's the one. Ferret's like, hey, man, I didn't have to say anything this morning. I just get to sit here and listen to it. All of this happened because ASIPs got me started on the cloud gaming space. We went from cloud gaming to one of my normal rants, dude. Yeah, Ferret. Yeah, dude. Jesus. I just can't. I can't, dude. All right, let's keep going. Good talk though, dude. I mean, this is my thing. I know, I feel I know I'm broken record. I'm broken record. I know it. Um, but the importance for me about the health of the gaming industry is for some reason, dude. It is a very important thing to me. I'm passionate about video games and the industry, you know, and so raising you know some of these issues up into the spotlight of where maybe some people haven't thought about these things from these angles. You know, I think that's something that I will continue to do, even if it's you know for some of the more you know the members of this community that continue to be here. I'm sorry if it sounds you know very repetitive. I don't mean to come off like that, but the fact this content is viewable by anybody and it's always going to be put on YouTube for people to continue to go out and look at any point in time. That's the big thing for me. These are important issues in my perspective, as far as I'm concerned. These are important things for something that I'm very passionate about, and that's why I continue to try to raise awareness about them. I don't necessarily think that I'm going to be the big catalyst behind the change, but if I can maybe open some people's eyes to some of the facts that are, you know, actually happening in this industry to kind of create a little bit of a healthier outlook on what's going on here and get people more aware of what's going on behind the scenes here and what they're trying to do to us sometimes, then I'm doing my job as far as I'm concerned, you know? So many old gems on GOG. Oh, yeah, dude. GOG is great. GOG is great. Yeah. And not just for stuff like that, but GOG is amazing for the fact they don't utilize DRM. That's one of the biggest things that's great about GOG. But yeah, dude, I mean, I promote indie stuff all the time because, I mean, yeah, I think, you know, unfortunately for indie developers, they've got the issue of not having quite often the backing and support they need. So it's always, they've got a different kind of struggle, right? They've got the struggle of how do we continue to invest in our passion and work on this and get this project out to people to try it and understand, see what our vision is and see this piece of gaming magic that we're trying to bring to the table. So that's usually the struggle for the indie side, right? But they're the ones that continue, I think, to set the bar for the gaming industry as far as these amazing, unique pieces of software, man, that are really driving us forward as far as quality is concerned. And it just, I mean, I think it's inevitable that if a developer allows their company to get big, it's just inevitable that sometimes the quality, or I think almost always, the quality dives a bit. And it's just a matter of the company taking a bit of a shift from what that was, that aspect of just focusing on what that vision of a game is, and not a business look, into incorporating both of those things, of trying to develop good software as well as having a lot of business-minded people in that don't necessarily know anything about gaming, And it's a hard thing, I think, to balance for a lot of those companies, and especially the ones that make like magical games right off the bat that just get big, dude, all of a sudden. It's just too much at one time, I think. And they lose something in there. You know what I mean? It gets lost, dude. I don't think it's anything that's meant to happen, but it just kind of does. So I don't know, but I mean, we love our indie devs, man. Absolutely. this is God. So this is what I was talking about too. Wick was laughing at me because I said, Gotham Knights gets massive discount for one day only, and I was like, they should be paying people to play this game. What do you mean a discount, dude? They they should be paying people to come play the game. You know what I mean? But I'll pull it up for everybody. It's apparently gotten itself on Steam up to about a high 60 review score. But if you go look at Metacritic, it's pretty brutal. It's pretty bad. I mean, we just pulled it up, but I'll put it in there for anybody that might be interested, Yeah, fair. I mean, we talked about this, right? So it's like, what's funny is they're like, hey, here's a discount on this game, and it's like the discount takes it to $60. I'm like, bro, that's full price. that game is full price right now. What do you mean discount? Dude, I'm not gonna. Here's the thing with the Marvel's Avengers stuff, dude. This game's dead. If you didn't know. Marvel's Avengers is dead. I'm not going to be diving into any more content for Marvel's Avengers. This game is no longer going to be supported after September. So I'll tell you this. They put out an update that fixed Iron Man's War Machine stuff. Cool. The game's dead. All right. It's done. It's for reals let's be real blunt here. That game's been dead. All right? But fully dead, like not being supported by the developer anymore, that's happening in September. We're not that far away from that. I'm not going to dive into this game anymore, okay? It's not worth it. Strayed Lights, comprehensive overview of key features. We'll take a peek at that. Tekken 8 producers aren't entirely happy with the game's what? We'll see. We took a look. Look, if you're interested, I'll tell you what, man. We took a look at an article yesterday about Minecraft Legends. I didn't realize what kind of game this was going to be. I've never really been a big Minecraft fan, but looking at Minecraft Legends yesterday, it looked like a pretty cool little game. I mean, it's got like a real-time strategy element to it. You're still doing base building stuff in there, and it's got PvP in it, as well as like single player campaign stuff. It's looking pretty cool, man. And I think, I mean, I'm not necessarily planning on diving into it, but I don't think it's a bad pivot for a new play on the Minecraft world for people that love Minecraft, actually. But we looked at a nice article on it yesterday. If you guys are interested, look at yesterday's news segment. Bro, Fortnite's insidious monetization. It's not just a game. If you're gonna push Fortnite out like that, then dude, you need to just go ahead and list a ton of other games, okay? That is the industry now. I'm sorry. Is Fortnite the most prominent one? The one that's probably got the neon lights on it and everything? Yeah, because it is a very, very popular title. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, dude, I talk about monetization in the industry all the time and how kind of just gross it is quite often. There's a difference, man. There's a difference between a free to play game doing some monetization stuff to make a profit, and then the really, really gross side of things where you get full price games where they're still doing battle pass, cash shop, pay to win, all that kind of stuff inside, or pay to progress even, and it's like, Jesus, dude, didn't I just pay full price for this game and you're still just trying to, basically eat my wallet at the same time? Like, what the crap? I see, there's still things about it that can bother me. The pay to win absolutely just grosses me out. I will never be a fan of the pay to win. I just don't like playing a game that I've paid full price for. Yeah. Okay, my bad. Yeah. The pay to win really, really irks me bad too, dude. But I really also don't like paying full price for a game and then just getting blasted by monetization stuff in a game as well. It's like, dog, I paid full price for this. I don't feel like I should be getting smacked in the face all the time by cash shop stuff, battle pass crap, DLC content stuff, like whatever. It's that really gets me grossed out too, there are absolutely sides of it that I understand and am cool with, but then there's other sides of it where I'm just absolutely disgusted by it. So we talk about it all the time. I've ranted enough this morning. If I open this article, dude, we are going to be in a flipping rabbit hole, Alice in Wonderland. We're going to be diving through a flipping mirror that we probably won't be able to climb our way back out of, man. What's this? Bandai Namco wants feedback over broken Switch game. Let's take a look at what that is. Fallout 4 Steam update swiftly removed? Interesting. Dude, I'm not going another page. Look how many articles. Oh, Green Man Gaming, yeah, for sure. There's a good number, dude. I mean, I try to promote them quite a lot. Green Man Gaming's one I haven't talked about in quite a while, though. Green Man Gaming's a good one. Humble Bundle's a good one that does a lot for charity. Fanatical, you can get a lot of discounts on Fanatical. There's some good sites out there, but GOG as platform-wise is a really, really good one just because of the lack of DRM and stuff like that, I like GOG. Yeah, Humble's a great one, dude. I promote Humble stuff all the time because of what they do for charities, They do a whole lot for giving money to good charities. You can even pick your charities and stuff. Whenever you make a purchase on Humble Bundle, you can pick what charity, out of a list of charities, you can pick what charity you want to give the cut of the purchase to and stuff. It's really cool, man. It's good stuff. Let's dive in here, man. God dang, man, I need more coffee. We got a lot of articles. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh my coffee. Dude, I've already slammed my coffee out this morning. I've got a headache too, so I need some. I've got a bad headache this morning. Getting some tea. Yo, give me like 1 minute tops. I'll be right back. Oh, there we go. All right, sorry. Headache was you yesterday? Yeah, dude. I woke up middle of the night, dude. My head just slamming, dude. And I woke up this morning and it's just still there. I took some medicine this morning, but it's not really kicking in yet. So hopefully here before long it'll start giving me a little bit of some comfort. We'll see how it goes though. Oh man. Fallout 4 Steam update swiftly removed after sparking New Vegas 2 rumors? What? Fans of Obsidian RPG Fallout New Vegas were given a cause for hope overnight following the appearance of files that were added but later removed from an update to Fallout 4 on Steam. Said update included files that appear to be for a previously announced Fallout 4 next-gen update coming to the game on consoles and PC at some point this year. However, the files in question included an unexpected prefix as they included the term New Vegas 2. The new branch was picked up by database website SteamDB, noting the addition of the branches on April 4th. Obviously, this led to a lot of questions, but not least because New Vegas was actually based on the engine for Fallout 3 and came out before Fallout 4. So technically, there'd be very little reason for those terms to apply to this game. However, Bethesda didn't provide any answers, and in fact only raised more questions when they quietly removed the files just a couple of days later with no explanation as to why or indeed what these files may have actually been referencing. Many fans speculated on places like the Gaming Leaks and Rumors subreddit that the files may be related to the Creation Club DLC, which was a collection of items for Fallout 4 released with one of its early patches that included a small amount of Fallout 3 content. Of course, a very optimistic hope of some fans were for a New Vegas 2, but evidence suggests this is unlikely. Yeah. It wouldn't be the first time rumors of a potential Fallout New Vegas 2 have done the rounds. Last year, journalist Jeff Grubb claimed Fallout New Vegas 2 was in very early talks at Xbox following Microsoft's purchase of Bethesda in 2020. However, developer Obsidian themselves have denied they're working on a follow-up a few times. Most recently, back in October, in a tweet celebrating the 25th anniversary of the game. Posting alongside a video celebrating the milestone, the studio gave a cheeky, and before anyone asks, our plates are pretty full right now, so no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. It's quite possible that dude, files get named just like it could have been a reference file from Fallout New Vegas. There could have been another one in there first, and they went Fallout New Vegas for just like the reference file or whatever. And then another one needed to put in, so they went Fallout New Vegas 2, or something like that. It's like, it could have just been something like that. Files get named like that, or assets or what have you. Normally you want to be as descriptive as possible. But also in these kinds of things, quite often they won't be as descriptive to not give away exactly what they are in reference to from the developers. So who knows, dude? I don't think that what we got in New Vegas 2. Look, I mean, we're talking about like Bethesda here, dude, and Obsidian. So obviously Bethesda has a lot going on right now, right? Right. Right. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And so here's the other thing that I would, obviously Fallout New Vegas is kind of considered the GOAT of the Fallout games, if you will. I haven't played it yet, but a lot of people really consider this to be like the top tier Fallout game, right? Um, it's on our slate to play this year. Actually, I've always wanted to play it. I've never had the time to dive in fully, and we're gonna play this year. So this is the thing. Like, as much as some people would really like to see, I respect that, dude. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Fallout 3, dude, was a fantastic time for me. Fallout 3 was like, when I first got my PS3, dude, my wife surprised me with my PS3 way back in the day. And I'm pretty sure that when she bought it, she bought Fallout 3 along with it for me. And dude, I played the crap out of that game. And I enjoyed it very much. I enjoyed it very much. So, but I haven't played like Fallout 4. I haven't played New Vegas. So, it hasn't been enough of a pull for me to like go dive into those games. Part of it's been because I didn't have a lot of time to game back in the day either. So I don't know. To dive into those like really long playthroughs at that, once those games came out, I just didn't have it, and so that's one of the reasons. But I really want to play New Vegas, and that's why it's on the schedule for this year. I've had it for a while. I just need to play it. The thing I think people need to take into consideration here is like from Fallout 3 to New Vegas, and now Fallout 3 was entirely Bethesda, right? Is that correct? This is a big difference here too. Look at the difference. Fallout 3, Bethesda developer, Bethesda through and through, right? But New Vegas was actually Obsidian developed and Bethesda published, right? So that's the difference here. So let's talk about something. Obsidian developed and published by Bethesda, right? So I don't think a lot of people understand that, and there's a bit of a difference here. But then when you talk about Fallout 3 was a lot of fun for me, and then what I've heard about New Vegas is that like New Vegas is quite often thought of as the GOAT of these games right now. But then Fallout 4 was like kind of a bit of a fall off from what New Vegas was. And Fallout 4, people I think liked okay, but it wasn't like mind blowing or anything. And then we talk about like Fallout 76, right? Which was more supposed to be like not necessarily the traditional Fallout experience of like a single player campaign kind of thing, more of an online experience, but still the Fallout experience. And there were a lot of issues with that. So the quality had kind of come down a bit. What I'm trying to get at here is we're all waiting to see what Bethesda is going to be able to bring to the table for us right now. And that's what Starfield is, right? And hopefully it'll be something good. Yeah? But there's a lot of, I think, more anticipation over what Bethesda is able to do nowadays than there is hype. There used to be a lot of hype. Now there's a lot of anticipation to see what Bethesda is able to do. Because there has been, it seems, some issues in what they're bringing to the table on releases for games anymore. And just because maybe even if there was a New Vegas 2 coming to us, that doesn't mean that Obsidian would actually be a part of it. It might be in-house developed by Bethesda. And, just because New Vegas 1 was great wouldn't mean that New Vegas 2 would be fantastic, But because New Vegas 1 was loved by so many people, there's going to be a lot of hype around it because people would want more of that story in that world, right? So we'll see what happens. I don't think there's a lot of stock to be put into that, really, but who knows? All right, here we go, dude. Slurping that coffee, dude. So good, just got to slurp it, WB Games Montreal's 2022 Batman video game Gotham Knights has received a massive discount, but it won't be lasting long because apparently they feel like people should be buying this game instead of just getting to play it for free. Despite high hopes and anticipation, Gotham Knights largely didn't end up meeting fan expectations when it launched last year. Although it wasn't horrible by any means, the consensus for Gotham Knights made it clear that this new outing didn't reach the same heights as Batman Arkham series. Luckily, if these reviews put you off from diving into the game at launch, you can now look to give it a spin at a much lower entry cost. So right now at Best Buy, its price is cut in half from $60 to $30 on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. All right. So I don't know, man. In my opinion, everything I know about this game, I am not actually interested in this at all. But that doesn't mean that somebody else might not be really interested in this world and content and these characters and might want to give this a shot, and maybe this is a good price point for you. So there it is in chat right there, okay? I highly recommend taking a look at Metacritic reviews for that game before you decide to pay money for it, though. I cannot recommend that enough. We pulled up the Metacritic scores for that game earlier, and we're talking like 60s across all platforms for professional reviews. And then user scores were in like the 3s. So I would say be very, very careful. And, you know, if you're really interested in playing that game, maybe wait until you can get it at a very, very, very low price point, or even play it for free on like a subscription platform or something. Not that the subscription would necessarily be free, but if you have a subscription and to like Game Pass or something, and it ends up coming out on that, then you could play it there, as opposed to actually paying $30 for the game, or even more maybe. It doesn't seem worth it to me anyways. Strayed Lights, a comprehensive overview of key features and platforms. Oh, dude, sucks so bad. There we go. Strayed Lights is an upcoming video game that promises an engaging and immersive gaming experience, offering a mix of innovative combat, mysterious creatures, character progression, and exploration, set to launch on April 25th at a price point of $25. The game will be available on a wide range of platforms, including PS5, PS4, Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, Switch, and PC via Steam, the Epic Game Store, and GOG, baby. Key features of Strayed Lights. Combat system introduces a fresh and challenging system that allows players to absorb the energy of their opponents. While the system may be familiar to some players, brings an innovative twist, ensuring a unique and engaging gaming experience. Creatures in the world of creatures. In the world of Strayed Lights, players will encounter their inner demons and face immense creatures who have succumbed to their emotions. This aspect of the game adds depth and intrigue to the gameplay as players confront these fearsome beings. Okay, look, man, I'm gonna break it down here. Dynamic character progression system. Unlock abilities and advance through the game. World and exploration. The game's setting is a world featuring dreamlike forests, misty valleys, broken cities, and dark caves. Search for ancient relics, uncovering the history of these lands while traversing the various environments. They don't have like a... I think we've already seen the trailer for this, but they don't have like an embedded trailer for this. They're going to sit here and talk about it and not put... Was this it? Maybe that's it. I'll look it up on YouTube. We'll watch it real quick. Set to release on April 25th for $25. Okay, let's look up Strayed Lights real quick. Strayed Lights official debut gameplay trailer. All right, here you go, guys. Yeah, we have seen this, but it's been a little bit, I think. So get you a look here.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex, Creative Director at Embers. Today I want to present to you a first glimpse of Strayed Lights gameplay. An atmospheric action-adventure game with fast-paced...
Oh dude, the coffee's so good. I'm gonna drink so much coffee today. I'm gonna be a Java Tenno, dude.
A dark dreamlike world with strange creatures, oniric landscapes, and mysterious ruins to explore. You play as a tiny light seeking balance within and without. On your journey, you'll confront your inner demons that will try to hinder your progress. Parry their attacks. Shift between blue and orange in sync with your opponent. Parry at the right time, in the right color, and you'll absorb their energy. But some attacks use corrupted energy and need to be dodged.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the exact
Bide your
same
time,
trailer we
then
saw.
attack to steal more energy.
And
Once
I
you've trained
remember
enough,
when we watched it,
unleash your
it seemed like it was
finisher.
just all about parrying, dude.
We've designed Stray Lights to allow everyone to experience the flow of a fluid combat system. We've taken great care to keep it accessible, but still challenging and dynamic, with plenty to discover. By fighting and collecting orbs, you'll be able to unlock a variety of skills and abilities to empower you on your journey. This will help you for the toughest challenges of Stray Lights. Huge creatures overwhelmed and deformed by their emotions. You'll need to stay focused to overcome these gigantic entities.
It's got a very like the art style and everything. It reminds me a lot of Ori and the Will, or like the Ori game, Will of the Wisp, and what was the other one? I don't know what it is. It reminds me of that for some reason.
Use their energy to your advantage, to soothe them in their struggle and ultimately restore their balance. Stray Lights has been crafted by Embers to be a memorable experience. With its unique combat system, designed to be fun and simple, yet challenging to master. And its intricate world and story based on emotions which everyone can feel connected
Dude, I'm
to.
gonna eat a giant
We put our
Chicago
heart and
dog
soul
this
into Stray
weekend.
Lights, our first
No
game,
doubt about
and
it.
all of us
It's gonna
are
be
extremely
awesome.
proud of the outcome. We are thrilled to bring you Stray Lights on the 25th of April 2023.
Red lights, dude. There we go. Cool. Tekken 8 producers aren't entirely happy with the game's graphics. Tekken 8 already looks impressive, but the game's producers still think there's room for improvement with its hard-hitting graphics and lighting. Producers behind Tekken 8 still feel there is room for improvement in the game's graphics. Katsuhiro Harada and Michael Murray recently sat down for an interview with gaming site Serial Killers, during which they expressed a desire to fine-tune Tekken 8's already impressive lighting for even better visuals. Murray, in particular, notes that lighting has been a challenge for the team at Bandai Namco, and that they haven't been satisfied with the alpha builds that fans have been testing out in this department. Bro, his veins are going to pop out of his skin, dude. Murray and Harada were also asked about how they decided which characters would return in Tekken 8, explaining that factors like a fighter's popularity among fans, how they fit into the story the developers are trying to tell, play heavily into their choices. Not much yet is known about Tekken 8's plot as of this writing, save that it will mark the beginning of a new storyline, following the apparent death of longtime arch-villain Heihachi Mishima. There's also little word about whether Tekken 8 will feature any bonus game modes, but many are hoping for the fan-favorite Tekken Bowl minigame to return. Yeah, supposedly launching later this year. I really think that it'll be like late fall into the winter. And I think that like Mortal Kombat 12 will probably follow it beginning of next year. Well, we'll see what happens. We've seen a lot of trailers for Tekken 8 so far. Bandai Namco wants feedback over broken Switch game. Earlier this year, Bandai released Tales of Symphonia Remastered on Switch. Fans were not happy with the results. The RPG is often considered one of the best GameCube games ever made, but the Switch port left a lot to be desired. Notably, the game's load times and performance were inferior to the versions that released 20 years ago. The situation was so bad that Bandai Namco promised to investigate a fix, but nothing has come of it after more than a month. Publishers asking for opinions on the game via a new survey, and fans are not being shy about sharing their feelings. A tweet from Bandai about the survey can be found embedded below. It just basically like looking for valuable feedback. Please take a minute to complete the survey. I'll link this for you guys. While the survey results are private, the replies at Bandai Namco's tweet are not. Many fans have used the opportunity to point out their continued frustration with the situation and Bandai's failure to provide any kind of updates regarding these fixes. Some fans have held off on buying the game as a result, while others have already bought the game and are trying to decide whether they should wait to play it. Bugs and performance issues are a regular issue in the video game industry, but it's a lot more frustrating when a game runs worse than the version released 2 decades ago. Yeah. Hopefully the survey will help Bandai realize just how frustrated fans are at the moment. Yeah. Here's to hoping, dude. It's pretty brutal. It's just like a plague on the industry. Oh, baby. Dude, the nostalgia right here. Oh, man. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster finally gets a console release date. Hitting Switch and PS4 this month, but Xbox is not so lucky. The Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster Collection has been available on PC and mobile since last year, but has finally been given a release date on consoles. Well, some consoles at least, and there's one pretty glaring omission. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster series is actually a collection of remakes for the first 6 numbered titles in the series. For the most part, they sport a cohesive art style between games, similar features, and a consistent UI, all of which brings the entire collection up to modern gaming standards. After being released at staggering intervals on PC and mobile devices, they'll now finally be released on PS4 and Switch this month. On April 19th, a couple weeks. You'll notice that Xbox isn't in the list there, and that's not a mistake. The game has not been announced for Xbox, and it appears that it might not come at all. Time of writing, publisher Square Enix has yet to mention Xbox as a potential platform, and despite a lengthy blog post, only Switch and PS4 are mentioned. No native PS5 version either, but given it's all pixel art and is likely to have minimal load times, unlikely that a PS5 version would have been much different. There's some good news, though. It appears as if, God, dude. Oh, dude, this makes me want to go back and play this game right now. Oh, no. Oh, bro. The feels. The feels. The feels here, dude. It appears as if the console version of the games have had a few upgrades and enhancements, including a change to the font that has caused so much frustration and ire amongst fans of the PC and mobile versions. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, dude, this is like a top 5 game for me too, man. This was always me. I always named Edgar me. That was me. I was always Edgar. I don't know why. There are characters I liked more. Sabin was dope, dude. I loved Sabin. I think Sabin was either my cousin or my dad. I think. Yeah. I don't know. I always liked Edgar's tools, you know. I always liked his tools. I thought his tools were dope, you know. And the chainsaw. I loved the chainsaw, dude. Chainsaw was sick. Yeah. Edgar was sick. I mean, he's a cool character. And I loved the tools, dude. His tools were pretty awesome. And I loved, like, you know, when you'd get the random proc for an auto kill on the chainsaw and you'd go in with the Jason mask on. Bro, that was so cool. I loved that, dude. I loved that. But there are a lot of good characters in this game, dude. What a great flipping game this is. Jesus. Oh, for real? Yeah, dude. Yeah. God, this game. Ultros, bro. This fight too, dude. Oh, man. Saban's so good, man. Saban's so good. I love Shadow. Shadow's great, you know. Just because he's a ninja, so good. Mog, dude. It's hard not to love Mog. So many good. Yeah, Shadow is so good. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of good ones, dude. Yeah. Go-Go was neat. Yeah. You're right, dude. Yeah, Go-Go was pretty cool, man. Yeah. Yeah. Great game, dude. Great game. Square Enix says you can change fonts from the awful default font pictured in the PC and mobile release to a much nicer, although still not perfect, Pixel font. Pixel font goes a long way to making the text more readable and less ugly, but it's still very much on the small side. I worry for any Switch Lite users interested in picking it up. First two games in the series can be pre-ordered right now for $11.99 a piece, while the subsequent 4 games are priced at $17.99 each. Also pick up the entire bundle for $75, a savings of about $20 compared to buying separately. Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. I think that Gal was probably my least favorite character, and he was such a pain in the butt too, dude. Like, not just to get him, but to like actually learn like good moves with him and stuff. What a pain in the butt that character was. I mean, it was very inventive, you know, what they were trying to do with it, but it. I don't think it really worked out all that well. But dude, they killed it with the Saban and the different combos and stuff for the inputs. You know what I mean? To do the different moves and everything. Dude, Saban was so much fun. What a great character. Yeah, it was terrible, dude. Yeah. Oh, if you guys need that here, bro, my head is just slaughtered this morning. I'm sorry. There you go, dude. There you go. Right there in chat, baby. Um, Yo, stop this crap, man. Oh God, please. Okay. So XP Game Developer Summit returns to Toronto in April this month. So Canadian B2B Video Game Conference returns to Toronto, connecting the industry partners and speakers at the XP Game Developer Summit, April 20th through 21st. Okay. Um, Major partnership speakers and wide range of topics with video game industry leaders, including Ubi, Behavior Interactive, AMD, AWS, Gameloft, and Certain Affinity for the upcoming conference to be held at the Western Harbour Castle in Toronto from April 20th through the 21st. The XP Game Developer Summit is Canada's premier business-to-business video game conference known for its global networking opportunities, world-class speakers, exclusive panels, and master classes. The summit is designed to support Canada's $5.5 billion video game sector. Highlight sessions and topic tracks for the 2023 summit include how the rise of AI and ML will impact your reality, USD, future of virtual collaboration, closer look at the latest features of Unreal Engine, working with colleges and universities on applied research, post-crypto winter, future of blockchain game, data-driven gameplay experience design, introduction of the grant you have the right to have. And they've got confirmed speakers and panelists in here too. There's some notable individuals in here. I'll let you guys take a look though. See the full list of speakers and topics. They've got a link right here also. XP Game Developer Summit website. I wonder if they're actually going to stream any of this. Probably not. It's going to be hard to pick out anything probably yeah, you can register for it on their site, try to go and stuff. Game showcase. They got play a ton of innovative titles, no quarters needed. What? But my nostalgia, dude. Let me put a string on a quarter, dude. You know? But yeah, you guys take a look at this if you want. what we'll do, I'm sure we'll get news out of this after it happens. And this is, dude, a couple weeks from now. So, but if you want more out of that, we'll be getting some news out of there, I'm sure. If for all of our Canadian friends, man, if you're in that area, you might think about trying to go take a look if you're interested in getting into the gaming business, gaming industry, stuff like that, you know? Or even anybody, you don't have to be Canadian, you know, if you just want to fly in there and potentially attend or whatever, you know, it might be worth a look. Sherlock Holmes The Awakened launch trailer brings mystery and madness. Today, Frogwares released the launch trailer for Sherlock Holmes The Awakened. The Awakened focuses on a young Holmes and Watson's first case involving a Thulu-obsessed cult. I can get behind that. Players will accept the case when Sherlock Holmes The Awakened launches on April 11th for the PC, PS4 and 5, Xbox One, Series XS, and Nintendo Switch. Check out the launch trailer below. Here we go, baby. Blood violence. What'd you call me? Geez. Wait, is this Silent Hill? It looks pretty good. Wait, but tentacles where though? Cool. Cool, man. Oh, gnarly. Check this out. I'm not sure if any one of us will ever release another game with so many memories and emotional baggage attached to it. This game came about as a necessity to keep the studio alive during the war in Ukraine, but it also gave us all a very strong purpose and a much needed distraction from everything going on around us. What is next is already in the works now that we have proven to ourselves we can keep going despite the war. Yo, that's sick. That's excuse me. That's what I brought up earlier, was like, I wonder why they decided to like remake this game. I wasn't really understanding why this was chosen as like a game to remake from this developer, but there you go, dude. Yo, sick. It's a Ukrainian developer, man, and they felt like they needed to do something to and it looks good, dude. The game looks pretty good. Sick, man. Here you go if you guys are interested. Let's go Ukraine, dude. Trailer released for VR Skater rolling in onto PSVR 2 soon. Here we go.
Peggy 16.
Dude, I actually went in to get my hair cut off yesterday, and my hairdresser and the lady that runs the place, they were both like, "No, you're not cutting your hair off." I was like, "Okay." Like, all right. I've built a few skateboards in my time. That looks dope. I built my daughter one. I built my daughter a skateboard when she was really little, dude. I had her out like on the slopes snowboarding whenever she was really little, dude. I mean, really little. And she would kill it too, dude. It was sick. I had an entire Burton set up for her and everything, and I would just take her out myself, man. And me and my buddy, we would take her out on the slopes and just find like a nice little incline, or a decline, and take her out and taught her how to snowboard and stuff. Dude, she was good. And so I built her a skateboard too. Built her a skateboard and it was sick, dude. It had a bright pink grip tape all over it. I built the whole thing, man. I bought all the parts and like trucks and bearings and wheels, and bought the grip tape and the board and everything, and I put it all together. Man, it was dope. It was cool. Trailer for the upcoming VR skating game, appropriately titled VR Skater, was just released and showcases what players can expect when the game rolls onto the PSVR 2 later this year. VR Skater looks to provide a unique PSVR 2 experience, allowing players to skate their way around indoor and outdoor courses, flying between buildings, and surely putting their VR movement coping skills to the test. VR Skater allows players to customize their decks and to throw their skateboard out of frustration when you just can't quite land a trick. How's that for immersion? You can check out the trailer above and a few screenshots below. Yeah, dude, that looks pretty cool. I love this. I love the board that's just like, you can tell it's just been grinded up, dude. No backside hardly at all, though. That's awesome. All right. Vertical roguelike, unless that had been kick flipped around. Maybe that was backside. Vertical roguelike Wall World, now available on PC. What is this, dude? What is this? That's what I'm saying, bro. Look at this. Wall World is a new roguelike developed by Alawar Premium. Wall World's uniqueness is the focus on verticality as you mine, explore, and fight in varying biomes. The game is now available on PC via Steam, Epic Game Store, and GOG. Players who purchase Wall World before April 12th can take advantage of a 15% launch discount. More info below. Let's take a look at this. Bro, does this not have some like Metroid vibes to it almost? No, not really. Oh, dude, this looks cool. Oh, dude, I'm impressed. This looks sick. Tentacle. Wall World. What? Why have I not seen anything about this yet? Wall World is filled with mysterious and fantastic, with the mysterious and fantastical. As players explore the world, they'll witness changing biomes with variant weather and uncover mysteries as they delve into procedurally generated minds. Within the depths of the wall lie secrets for players to uncover and a story that unfolds as they gather the necessary resources to upgrade their Robo-Spider. I'm sold! Robo-Spooter, dude, and an exosuit. While digging into the minds of the wall and uncovering mysteries, players will also have to contend with swarms of enemies ready to attack their Robo-Spooter. And in their exploration, featuring roguelike gameplay, players will be able to unlock upgrades for their Robo-Spooter and their exosuit, which will carry over with each playthrough as they attempt to get to the bottom of what happened to the others of the world. Players must strategize and decide how deeply they want to explore each mine. Straying too far from the Robo-Spooter poses the risk of being late to fend off an enemy attack, while further exploration may net valuable resources for powerful upgrades. Whether choosing to hunker down or fight on the move, players will decide how to upgrade their Robo-Spooter from simple machine guns to homing missiles. Defensive boosts and turrets, players can decide how their Robo-Spooter behaves in a fight. Oh my god, dude. What? I was getting ready to type in Robo-Spooter. Are you serious, dude? This thing is less than $5 right now. It released on April 5th. 77% positive right now. You've been playing games for a long time. You're going to recognize something in it that's missing from a lot of other games that might polish the grit out of themselves. Makes you feel hopeless and powerless in a way for a time. The opening crawl hits you with a bit of some of us go out mining for resources on the wall and few return, and hints at there being more to the wall, some reason to explore, some meaning to go find. Right off the bat, the waves start to feel challenging, sometimes crushing. You'll notice a large health pool and a timer that pressures you into moving fast. Once you understand the consequences, it also features a ruthless and rather horrifying alien enemy that grows stronger and more creative in intelligent ways. Some of the upgrades you can find in the mines are disproportionately good, sometimes boosting your runs dramatically, and others are harder to optimize, especially in the early game. However, that's the grit that kept me interested. As soon as you clear your first few mines and are forced into a vertical walk with no resources, that makes you feel stranded against the immensity of the backdrop. You'll understand what kind of game this is. The vertical progression between runs will liberate you from feeling like you aren't playing the game well enough. You'll get through the story regardless of your ability to perfectly optimize your runs because the meta progression allows it. It also allows for some more emergent creative input from the player. It doesn't feel like the game is forcing you down any path, more sandboxy in a sense. Okay. Oh, which planet do the devs come from to think it's fine to set all my ability on num keys with no rebind? Oh, God. Please, bro. What is that? Main reasons to downvote ultra hard boss fight? I'm fine with that. Huh. Okay. I'm gonna watch this, dude. I'm gonna watch. Anybody else wants this here? I'll link the. I'll link this for you. Okay. Check it out. There you go. Interesting. I didn't know anything about that. Wild Hearts Lethal Blossom update is now live. There's another game that had some pretty good performance issues when it dropped. Yeah. The first post-launch update for Wild Hearts introduces the Marakumo spinning top fusion Karakuri and the limit break system. The Marakumo is a new kimono special that wields pedal manipulating attacks while flying through the air via Sakura pedals. Additionally, PlayStation and Xbox players can check out Wild Hearts in a free trial running through April 13th. Here's the video for the update.
We have defended our village from ferocious beasts. But now, a new kimono stalks Azuma. Beware the trail of Sakura blossoms, or Murakumo will spirit you away. A new enemy requires new technology. The spinning top Karakuri. When it spins, it banishes Murakumo's savage winds.
Dude, I can't help but see. I mean, I know our buddy Preacher of Valor was saying that you know, they didn't see this as a Monster Hunter clone, but dude, it looks so Monster Hunter to me. Like literally everything about this game. Beyblade? Yo, dude, let's go. I'm in. Let's go play this then. Beyblades, let's go. My son loves Beyblades, dude. We'll have Beyblade battles sometimes, you know? Oh, I forgot to put this in. Here you go. This is that game we just looked at just a second ago. Oh, for real? Yeah. Yeah, he's got a ton of them, dude. So we'll sometimes we'll like get the family together, and he's got a couple of arenas too. So he's got a bunch of the Beyblades, and we'll like put all the different pieces out, and we'll like take turns picking different pieces and putting them together, and then we'll have like tournaments and stuff, you know? There will be another content update later this month, which will introduce a new deeply volatile kimono Death Haze Gloombeak, along with the new Serial Hunt Special Quest and more. I mean, I can't play this. I haven't played this game. It's not that I can't, but I haven't played this game, so I can't talk to experience, you know. But dude, everything I've seen from this game, apart from the only thing that makes it stand out being different, really from Monster Hunter, is some of the building stuff in it. But I swear, man, literally everything I've seen about this game makes it look like a Monster Hunter clone. It's like the same exact thing. Which, I mean, that's what games do. I mean, they emulate each other, right? So, I wonder what the Metacritic stuff's looking like on this right now. I'll link this for anybody that needs it. Stop that. .78 Metascore, 8.5 user score. PC, 75, 8.4. Xbox, 76, 8.6. That's not bad, dude. People are enjoying it, it looks like. Poorly optimized. I heard a little bit of that when it first released. Yeah. So, but apparently overall people are enjoying it okay. Right on. The PC Gaming Show will return on June 11th. New games and all new trailers coming to you from the void left by E3. I mean, this is the situation we've found ourselves in the past 3 years, so this will be just the 4th year of the same thing, right? I mean, we knew this. I mean, dude, I've been saying this was probably going to be the case for a year now. 2023 edition of the PC Gaming Show will broadcast on Twitch and other video platforms on Sunday, June 11th. We will watch it, baby. We will watch it in here. PC Gaming Show will follow the Xbox Game Showcase and Xbox's planned Starfield Direct presentation. That's Sunday, dude. So just to understand that, like, from the middle of like the first week of June through like the end of the second week of June, we're probably not going to get a ton of gaming content in. We're going to watch a bunch of showcases. That's what a lot of our content's going to be. We're going to do video gaming news, and we're going to watch a bunch of showcases together. That's what we're get your snacks ready, dude, because we're going to be sitting here. We should watch E3. I mean, we can go pull up VODs, dude. We just can't watch anything live. You know? So just be ready for that, dude. From the middle of the first week of June, kind of towards the end of the first week of June, all the way through the second week, that's all we're really going to be doing. We'll get a little bit of gaming content in here and there, but we're going to be watching a ton of showcases. That's the way it always is. All right, so June 11th. Cool. I'll bookmark that. Destiny 2 shader. Where are my Destiny 2 peeps at? Let's go, dude. Yo, Cappy, what's up? First thing I see is Twitch recommending one of those ASMR channels where girls basically making out. Oh my god, dude. Isn't that look, okay, look. I'm not gonna knock people for being into, you know, everybody's kind of got their kink, right? Whatever, dude. You know what I mean? I'm not going to knock people unless it's something that's actually, you know, unacceptable. You know what I mean? There are things in society that are unacceptable. You know, like against the law kind of stuff. But whatever. You know, people, everybody's got their thing. Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly, Kevin. This is the thing and that's exactly what I was getting ready to get at. What's crazy to me is like we've seen things happen on Twitch where, like, for instance, we read an article not too long back about some streamer that was just joking around on stream. They had one of those wheels that like spin, you know what I mean? And they were instead of spinning it with their hand, they spun it with their foot. Right, and they didn't have anything on their foot. Their foot was just bare. It was a bare foot. They got banned for like sexually explicit content or something. And Twitch said that they got banned because that was a provocative kind of thing. And the content creator was like, "It's my foot," you know. But then you've got this whole section of Twitch that does like ASMR stuff where they'll be licking like fake elf ears or like look like they're making out with their microphone or hot tub streams, you know, all this kind of crap, but that's okay. You know, there's this like huge double standard crap going on, you know, behind the scenes of like, and we talk about the fact that Twitch is never consistent with like their punishments and things like that with people that break terms of service or what they even consider to be breaking terms of service or anything anyways, you know? But it's like, it's really, really odd, dude. And, I agree. It's ASMR is weird to me, dude. I don't get it. I'm not going to knock somebody else for like being into it or whatever. Like, but mouth noises, dude, to me, mouth noises, I don't dig mouth noises. I'm sorry, dude. It's not my jam. It's not my jam. Yeah, Cappy. Yeah, for sure. How you doing, Cappy? Happy Friday, by the way. But yeah, I agree. Like you would, I would rather see people being promoted for some really creative, like, you know, showing off some really unique talents or, you know, musical abilities or, you know, whatever, dude. Show off some cool stuff, dude. Show off somebody that's really good at like, you know, whatever their talent is, their craft is, what have you. But to have somebody on the front page licking a microphone, yeah, I agree. Not necessarily something that I'm proud to be a part of, you know. Right? Like, I don't know. I mean, that feels like a section, like if they're going to make that stuff available, fine, but it doesn't necessarily need to be thrown in everybody's face as soon as they come in on the platform, you know? A bit weird. Random emote time. Let's go. Yeah, dude, for sure. Fair. Yeah, I'm down with that, dude. Yeah. New Destiny 2 shader is only available through Prime Gaming. Yo, did you already, did we talk about this? You already know I got it. Yeah. All right, bro. Yeah, well, for anybody else that hasn't yet, a new Destiny 2 shader is only available through Prime Gaming. There's a new Destiny 2 Prime Gaming drop this week. This particular drop doesn't include any exotic weapons, but since most players who've been around for more than a few months have all of them, that's fine by us. Instead, the latest Destiny 2 Prime Gaming drop focuses on cosmetic items, giving Guardians 2 exotics and 2 legendary items, including an exclusive shader called Velvet Intention. The drop also includes Spring Showers exotic emote, Arrow of Time exotic ship, Gray Tiger Shell legendary ghost shell. To claim Prime Gaming rewards, you have to sign into your Prime Gaming account and link it to your Bungie.net account. They've got a way to do it here. The Velvet Intention shader is actually pretty neat and unusual for a Destiny 2 Prime Gaming drop. It's currently exclusive to the service. That means you can't buy it at the Eververse, 801, or any other in-game vendor. If you want this shader, you have to be a Prime Gaming member. And if you have Amazon Prime, you already are. You just might not know it. If you are a Amazon Prime subscriber, by proxy, you get Amazon Prime Gaming. That's part of your subscription. So you just have to go to Amazon Prime Gaming, log in, connect your other gaming accounts and stuff. You get free games every month. You get in-game content. They collaborate with a lot of other developers. Lost Ark, which they publish, so obviously, but they got like League of Legends stuff. So a lot of Riot games, they get in-game content. Warframe, which we're playing today. Like Bungie and Destiny 2. There's all kinds of stuff, man. For just in-game content, you can get like I think every week or 2 weeks and throughout each month and stuff as well as the free games they give away, right? So if you need this, I'll link it. Oh, okay, yeah, fair. Yeah. Yeah, Cappy, yeah. Two new Pathfinder video games coming soon. Interesting. Paizo and BKOM Studios have announced a partnership that will see the creation of two new Pathfinder video games. Today, Paizo and BKOM Studios announced the partnership with the first Pathfinder video game coming out on Steam later this year, and the second video game announced as being in the early stages of development. No specifics were provided about either video game, although additional details about the games will be revealed soon. BKOM Studio is probably best known as TTRPG fans of the Tomb of Annihilation video game, which was an adaptation of the board game adaptation of the board game adaptation of the Dungeons and Dragons adventure that my cousin made from his girlfriend's sister's dad's adaptation. Sorry. They've also made games like Overloot, Sunday Gold, and Little Lords of Twilight, helped develop Age of Empires 4 as a secondary studio under Relic Entertainment. While a popular tabletop RPG game like Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder has lagged behind D&D in the video game department with only a handful of adaptations. Both Pathfinder Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous were developed by Owlcat, were considered successes, but other developers have yet to take a stab at digitizing the world of Golarion and the game of Pathfinder. Oh, so these are going to be new Pathfinder games set across the Pathfinder universe, not made by Owlcat. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that, but cool. All right. Wild. All right, the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, 5 things you must know about AMD's gaming titan. This thing is looking like a great gaming CPU right now. The AMD Ryzen 9 7950s X3D launch at the end of February made one thing abundantly clear. The first of Team Red 7000 series 3D V-Cache processors were gaming monsters. Their extra additional layer of spicy level 3 cache supercharged their performance. Yes. The chip everyone was waiting on, the Ryzen 7800 X3D, was still a question mark. Held until its April 6th launch, the $450 US retail CPU is the affordable option compared to the $700 7950 and the $600 7900, and one that many gamers were eyeing with ready anticipation. We knew the 7800 technical details, but how it would slot onto the leaderboards was a mystery. Now with this chip on shelves, we finally know, like its siblings, the processor is a beast too. In fact, it's the best CPU you can buy for gaming if that's all you do. Of course, there's more to this latest addition to the Ryzen 7000 lineup, as the benchmarks from all around the web show. And the info can heavily influence if the 7800 is right for you. Here's what you need to know. In games, it sits with Intel and AMD's best chips. Yep, we knew that. It's not as great in other tasks. Throw games at the Ryzen 7800 and it'll handle most of them with aplomb. Even when falling notably behind top performers, it posts big frame rates. Notice the differences even less at higher resolutions and or graphical settings that shift more work onto your graphics card, which can make its relatively more affordable price all the more alluring compared to the Ryzen 9 and 7 parts. However, non-gaming tasks, the 7800 results can't be contextualized in the same way. Either a chip is faster in encoding and rendering, or it's not. For anything heavily reliant on CPU speed or core count, the 7800 lags behind. Yeah. I mean, that was to be expected, I think. So if you're going to be doing a lot of multi application running, you know, if you're going to be doing things like video editing or for instance, like what I do on a single rig, you know, like on a single PC, I'm streaming, I'm gaming, I'm running other applications, you know. Um, uh, a good solid CPU plays a big part in that. Obviously, a good GPU does too, but CPU being able to handle a lot of different processes going on at the same time with multiple cores and numerous threads and things like that is a big deal, right? And with the 7800, not that it won't do a great job, you know, it's just going to be outclassed by the higher versions of the 7900 and the 7950. The 7950 and the 7900 use 2 chiplets in their die, whereas the 7800 just has a single chiplet. In the dual chiplet chips, one is geared towards faster clock speeds and the other layered with the extra level 3 cache, a design that helps promote better performance across different workloads. It's the most power efficient gaming chip. The 7800 is. Nice. You shouldn't buy this instead of a more powerful GPU. Yeah. Again, obviously, everybody's situation is different. It depends on what you're going to be using your rig for primarily, you know. Obviously, if you're just gaming for the most part, if that's what you're looking to do, then you need to make sure that you're running a pretty solid graphics card. But we talk quite often about price versus performance, and that's something that I highly recommend people look into. And look, if you're really looking at a primarily gaming rig, then I've been saying this ever since we've been getting a lot of information and stats coming out, benchmarks and things like that about the new Ryzen X3D processors. The 7800 looks like your go-to. Now, obviously, if you're not just gaming and you're going to be doing a lot of different kinds of multi-process running and things like that, then, you know, you might be better off depending on what you're getting into. It's just going to need to do a little bit of research, but you'll probably be fine with 7800. But if you want to be safe with the kinds of things you're getting into, especially if you're getting into anything heavy with, you know, video editing and things of that nature, you might want to just go ahead and pump it up to like a 7900 or a 7950, you know. But for sure, it's not a replacement for like a nice solid graphics card. But look, the 4000 series cards are expensive. Not for nothing. They're powerful, you know, but they're expensive. And I would highly recommend people go take a look at just do a Google search of price versus performance for GPUs and take a good solid look at what you're willing to spend on for your budget and where you're going to get the best bang for your buck at. I really don't think that most people need to be breaking the bank right now for a 4000 series card. You can get a great card at, you know, a solid price point for like a 2000 series card or a 3000 series card, unless you absolutely need the latest and greatest, you know. Intel still holds the lead on value. You're looking at Newegg, man. I don't know if I trust that. Shop around. I'll say that. There's a really cool site. I'll show you this. If you're not familiar with Slick Deals is a really cool site. You can all kinds of things, dude, from jeans to flipping drinks to watches. But if you actually want to, you know, look for like a X3D, These are probably not going to be on sale right now, but or just look at like RAM. You can even go categories. You'll pull up stuff. This is a pretty good site for showing you. The more thumbs up it has, the more people think this is a pretty good deal. This is kind of a community driven site, where we'll just go to tech. Let's go to tech. Or maybe we should have gone to computers or something. That'll work. Video games. How about video games? There you go. We'll go computers. That's fine. You can see they got some graphics cards in here, right? And they've got like thumbs up on here and stuff like that. But the more thumbs up, there's a Ryzen 5800X 3D right there. We'll just pull this up. This was like their first trial processor that they pushed out with the X3D stuff for the the public and everything before they actually pushed out this entire line with the 7800, 7900, and 7950. But you can see it's virtually, through Micro Center, you can get it for $300 right now. What you'll see on these kinds of sites, you'll see a lot of people, they've got comments, so you can get an idea of maybe people that have had an experience with this specific item that you're looking to buy. They'll have links for where you can buy it at. The more thumbs up it has is like the more people that kind of see this as a good deal. You can thumbs down as well for maybe deals that people have, because these will be deals that people have posted, that people have found online and gone, hey, I think this is a good deal. They'll post it. And if other people think it's a good deal, they'll thumbs up it. If other people think it's a bad deal, they'll thumbs down it. You know what I mean? So this is where you'll see on the front page, you get more of the more notable deals. You see all the thumbs ups and everything. These are more recent deals people have found, stuff like that. But it's a cool site. So if you're in the market for certain things, it's worth a look. I don't know how many regions in the world this is available in, but I know here in the US, it's been a pretty nice thing for me. 2 free games at Epic right now. Dying Light Enhanced Edition. This will be for the next week. Roughly 6 more days at this point. Dying Light Enhanced Edition. We pulled this up yesterday. Okay. Let's see. Is my Epic up? Hold on. I'll just show you guys. Take a look real quick. It's not, but I'll log in here because they show next week's games too, which we didn't see yesterday. Here you go. Here you go. So there's been a bit of a lull in the quality of games, I would say, that they've been giving away since the holiday season. Because during the holiday season, man, they really go through some pretty nice titles. They give away titles every single day during like a 2-week period during the holidays. And then it kind of teeters off a bit, and they just give away some meh kind of titles. But dude, look, free games is nothing to scoff at, okay? And Epic gives away like 2 free games every single week, all right? So it's worth taking advantage of. I promote this all the time just because, to me, pricing in the video gaming industry is a huge obstacle for most people nowadays, and I will promote this as well. Even if you're not a PC gamer, who knows if at some point in the future you might become one. All you have to do is go to Epic's website. It doesn't even have to be there. I'm using their desktop app right now, but you can go to their website, create an account, right? All you have to do is log into it every week and just click on these and you get them for free. So if at some point in the future you become a PC gamer, you'll have a library of games on Epic's platform that you have for free. I've got probably 250 games right now, and I've paid for maybe 3 of them. So it's worth just grabbing this free content, in my opinion. It's hard to argue with free games, man. But right now, Dying Light Enhanced Edition and Shapes are free until April 13th. And then on April 13th, you get Mordhau and Second Extinction Early Access. All right. So these are the games that are coming. These are the games you can get right now. All right. I'll link this just in case you guys want to read more about these games. Resident Evil 4 Remake's Mercenaries mode is available to play now. Downloadable via Steam as free downloadable content.
Time to cause some mayhem.
What is this mode here? Okay. What so one of the main criticisms to the remake for RE4 was directed without the fact that it launched without the original game's beloved Mercenaries mode, which repackaged RE4's tense dynamic combat into frantic score attack scenarios. Oh, Capcom reassured everyone that the remake would get its own version of the Mercenaries. We just have to wait for it a little while longer. Wait is over. So Mercenaries sneaked onto Steam last night as a free DLC update to owners of the original game. Capcom also released a trailer for the Mercenaries to coincide with the release, which we just watched above. So it's there, man. It's available, and everybody can play it right now. Cool. Last article I have for the day. If anybody has anything to add, let me know, and we'll discuss it for video gaming news before we move on to Warframe for today. All right. Google is rolling out web GPU tech for next-gen gaming in your browser. With Chrome 113, web apps may get more access to your graphics card. Google has announced that web GPU, an API that gives web apps more access to your graphics card's capabilities, will be enabled by default in Chrome 113, which is due out in around 3 weeks. Web GPU will be available on Windows PCs that support Direct 3D 12, Mac OS, and Chrome OS devices that support Vulkan. According to a blog post, web GPU can let developers achieve the same level of graphics they can now with far less code, and provides more than 3 times improvements in machine learning model interfaces. Inferences, excuse me. That last one is a real kicker. Improved machine learning performance was interesting in 2021 when the feature was added to Chrome on an experimental basis. But now that we're in the age of generative AIs and large language models, could be even more of a boon. While services like Google's Bard and Microsoft's Bing don't really take advantage of your local hardware, there's plenty of room for cool machine learning applications to do that. Could also, of course, let developers write better-looking games for your browser. Babylon.js has a pretty impressive demo you can run if you're using the Chrome beta. Google says that this month's release serves as a building block for future updates and enhancements, promising more advanced graphics features and deeper access to shader cores in the future, along with improvements to how you actually develop content that runs on web GPU. Google says it's working on expanding its implementation to support more operating systems like Linux and Android. Yeah, it's not a Chrome only standard. In the future, it should also be available in Firefox and Safari as well, and working on expanding to more operating systems like Linux and Android. All right. There's the news, man. That's the news for today, April 7th. Cool. Reminder, no content, no live streaming stuff tomorrow or Sunday. Okay. Sorry. Holiday stuff, I'll be down. Stream will be down. I'll be spending some time with family and stuff. So it happens occasionally, not very often. I try to stay 7 days a week, man. I try to go average about 9 hours a day for everybody, man, because I love to do this. I love doing what I do. I love hanging out with you guys, and I love being here all the time, but sometimes that's just what happens, man. So Saturday and Sunday, no live streams, okay? But we'll be back on Monday. So thanks to you guys for helping to create such an amazing space for all of us to be a part of. And great news segment. So we're going to move on and do some Warframe. But for anybody that might be checking this content out later, this video gaming news segment, after it's been created as a highlight on the Twitch channel or a VOD on the YouTube page, We have all kinds of other video gaming news segments, playthroughs that we've done previously for video games we've played, or even just funny clips and highlights that are out there on both of those channels, you know, for the YouTube and the Twitch channel for you guys to take a look at. And if you're enjoying that content, then please come hang out with us when we go live at 6 a.m. CST every single day, where we start off with video gaming news before we dive into whatever gaming content we have planned for the rest of the day, all right? Other than that, stay healthy, stay safe, be kind. And I will catch everybody on Monday, which will be April 10th, for our next edition of Video Gaming News. All right?